Hi, I'm going to share with you my favorite fajita chicken nacho recipe. I'm going to start out with some chicken tenders, and so I've rinsed and patted those dry, and I've sprinkled some of our chipotle seasoning on top of those. So now I turned them over and I'm going to finish seasoning the other side. I'm going to be using our microwave pressure cooker. I love that piece. It's great because I can make the fajita chicken in 20 minutes and it's done. You can also put frozen chicken tenders in there. Like if you forgot to take those out, to thaw them out while you were working, you can always put your frozen fajita chicken tenders in the pressure cooker for an additional 5 minutes and it will cook. Easy for when you come home from work, and you can put this inside the microwave, let it cook, and then you can do a few things around the house. I love that convenience. I am going to use a can of the spicy red pepper diced tomatoes for this recipe. And I'm going to use our awesome can opener. Easy, just spread the little legs open, close it, lift the can, make sure that it's completely ready to go. You just turn the little knob here until you hear the little click. And when you hear that click, it means it's ready. So now you're just going to use the little tooth here, middle tooth on the can opener, and just lift that off. And all that does is remove the seal of the can. It's not going to be sharp, it's safe. I'm going to pour our chicken or our tomatoes in there. Just like that. Spread that out a little bit. And that's all it takes, folks. And all I'm going to do is place the lid and lock it in place. Has this little lever here. You just push down on it. It's completely ready to go. And how this is going to work is, if you notice the little indicator here, the little gold indicator, when it is ready and the pressure's going through, it'll pop up. And when we take it out, we're going to let it set out until it goes down. That'll let us know it's safe to open. So I'm just going to place this in the microwave, and I'm going to cook for 20 minutes. And we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, just a couple more seconds, guys. All right. It is finished cooking. You can hear it sizzling. So it has been cooking in here for 20 minutes on full power. So I'm gonna just set this right here. And like I explained earlier, the little pop-up here is up, and so whenever it's ready and the pressure's gone down, that's gonna go back down, and that's gonna let us know that it'll be ready to open. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a little bit, let it cool down, and let that pressure go down, okay? And we'll be back here shortly. Okay, folks, it's been approximately 10 minutes and our pressure indicator has gone down, so that lets us know that it is safe to open up the pressure cooker. So we are going to do that now. So we're just going to lift up on this lever, and then we're going to turn it. And you always want to open it away from you. And as you can see, there is our chicken with our diced tomatoes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our Power Chef to shred that chicken up for our nachos. So I'm going to use our little blade here. And if you all don't know much about this Power Chef, it's an awesome piece. You can use it to chop up onions, eggs. I'm going to use it to shred up this chicken. It's not going to take but a few minutes. So I'll just put those in there like that. It's really tender. I mean, you could actually just use fork to break that apart. Look how tender that is. You can see how it's just falling apart. So 20 minutes that it cooked in the microwave. And then we let it set for about 10, and your dinner's ready for the evening. Okay, so I'm just going to start with a little bit, and I'm going to use one of my little measuring cups just to get a little bit of that juice out and pour that in my Power Chef. Make it a little bit easier to turn. Put the lid on. All right, and then I'm just gonna pull the cord to the Power Chef, and it's gonna shred up that chicken nicely. All right, and there we go. We have shredded chicken. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just gonna make a little space in here, and I'm gonna pour this chicken back into the container here. And then I'll grab the rest of the other. Lid back on there for that. Oops, sorry about that. And that has shredded up that chicken. Look how nicely that is. So I'm just going to place that back in to the pressure cooker. I'm just gonna stir it around with the rest of the tomatoes in there. And you've got shredded chicken ready for your nachos. And we'll be back just in a few minutes. All right, we're back. Okay, so now I'm gonna demonstrate to y'all our Grate Master. And this is an awesome tool to grate cheese. And you can do a lot more of other things with it. But first of all, you start out with the base, and it sells by itself in our catalog. And you can use this for several of the different pieces that we sell that goes with it. So what's great about this is you can set it on your counter. There's a little handle here that you'll just turn around, and it'll lock that into place on your countertop, so it's not gonna move anywhere, okay? So now we're just gonna slide in the grater, and it just works just like this. Okay, and then I've already got the cone in there to grate the cheese. And so I have prepared some cut up cheese blocks here, and I'm just gonna stick it in there. And then I'll grab my little bowl, and you're gonna watch this amazing grater with this cheese. What's great is you can buy the block cheese at the grocery store in however, size package you want, and then just grate it as you go. It's so simple. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Do a few more. I like to grate extra and just have it ready in the fridge. All right, I've demonstrated that to you. Hope you like that. And like I said, there's several different attachments that you can purchase to go with your base. As you can see, I have a cone in there for the grating. We do sell several pieces. I think when you buy the grating set, you get a couple of cones. Then there's some extras that you can buy. You can get a sorbet maker that'll hook onto your base to make sorbet. We have a mincer that you can also use. So now we're gonna put these nachos together. I have a little bowl here with some chips, and I'm just gonna add some of this shredded chicken that I cooked in the pressure cooker and shredded it up in the Power Chef. And these are amazing. And that diced tomato and the fire roasted is just awesome. It gives it a really good flavor along with our chipotle seasoning. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of cheese on top. And you can actually stick this in the microwave for just a little bit and let that cheese melt on top. And then I'm going to add some salsa that I made earlier in our Power Chef. You can make salsa in that Power Chef in less than 5 minutes. You can also add some sour cream, black olives, and there you go, folks. Chicken fajita nachos, and they are awesome. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you.